Back to school is around the corner, and getting into routine makes it easier for many families. Registered dietitian Dana White is here to show us some healthy options for some meal planning.
So excited. I was on the beach yesterday and they pull out this bag of this chickpeas, and I'm like, these are absolutely wonderful. And I don't know if you're going to start there, but I just have to say I'm excited for everything on this table.
Awesome. Well, you're always 2 steps ahead of me, Scott, so I'm not surprised to hear that. So yeah, that's coming up. So first, we're going to talk about the kind of planning of all of this. Okay. I think it feels really good for everybody to get back into that routine, for back to school. So what I have done, I actually stole this idea from a friend of mine, my friend Kara Moore, and this is what she does with her kids. So it actually is a little menu for them to pick out what they want for lunch.
You print this out?
So I printed this out, I laminated it, which I am not crafty at all, but like you can go to an office supply store and laminate it, so that way you can reuse it. You're not wasting a bunch of paper. And then I just use dry erase markers.
It's fantastic.
So you just kind of decide like what they like, and then this way they get to choose. And for older kids, what is a great idea is to have them come home, empty out their backpack from the day before, and then they can pack their lunch for the next day. So I think, for my younger one, I'll kind of walk through it with her and, let her check off the boxes. But for my older kids, we're like, okay, pack your lunch for tomorrow. Here's some choices to give you a guideline.
That is awesome.
And they do it.
Super fun. Yeah, and that way, and again, they like the dry erase markers. You give every kid a different color or something like that. They can take ownership of it. And it's just an easy way to just make everybody feel more organized. Because I think that's the hardest part sometimes is, wait, what am I going to pack? And then we kind of panic, and then we're shoving all things in there.
But it also makes the kids feel more invested in their own meal.
Totally.
I think
they're picking what they want, so that they'll hopefully eat it and not come home with it.
Hopefully. Right. And that's the kind of undertone of this, that these are healthy choices, but they're kind of fun. And again, that just gets the kids more excited.
All right, awesome.
Okay, so now let's talk about what we're going to put in the lunchbox, what we're going to have for the after-school snacks. So yeah, these hippies are super fun, right?
They're so awesome.
So it's always nice to have a convenient kind of crunchy, salty snack, but most of them, aren't so great for us. So I really like these, and now they come in these little, snack pack.
I had the spicy one.
Yeah, I like the spicy one too. This is the vegan cheddar. So all of these are vegan, they're gluten-free, they're baked, not fried. What I really like about them, when you look at a snack food like this, you want there to be, so this has 4 grams of plant protein and 3 grams of fiber. So they're not going to eat it and then be like, can I have another bag?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a little bit more satisfying.
I hope.
Okay.
Right? And then we're going to talk about pairing it up with other stuff. And you can get these everywhere. They're at Stop and Shop, they're at Whole Foods, so they're really easy to find. They're at Bishop's, right? They're at the beach. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So we love hippies for that. And I think it's
so good.
They're yummy, right? And they have that crunch, and they kind of look like something that my kids look at that like, I want one. Absolutely.
These are going to be huge.
Yeah. Super fun. I even like dipping them in stuff sometimes. So I think there's a lot you can do with it.
All right.
Great.
Okay. And they're kind of allergen friendly in a lot of ways too. So they're pretty much an easy sell for everybody.
I've never seen this thing.
Right. So we're talking. So this is new. So I wanted to share it.
You have this too in the store?
We all know.
Not that exact one.
Maybe soon. No. Maybe soon. So I love these yogurt cups. My oldest daughter really likes them and then that way I'm not kind of packing a million things. Like it has these little sidecar cups in them. This is an almond milk based yogurt alternative.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have a child in your house, I think you said you have a child in your house that has a lactose issue. They can't. This is a great option for them. Great. And it's easy. They have the big tubs of it. So it's just it's a yogurt alternative. It's not technically yogurt. It's made from almond milk.
Right.
And then that way, but it kind of then plays along with all the other options that are out there. But it's lactose free. So you can use. There's like the big tubs of vanilla and original flavor. So if you're an Almond Breeze yogurt fan, you kind of already know those flavors and love them. And then this way you have these cute little cups, and there's a chocolate one and a blueberry one, and this one has sea salt. This is my favorite. It's sea salt with like these little pretzels and almonds in there.
Yum.
So you can so it's a nice kind of easy after school snack, or put it in the lunchbox. And then if we're someone with lactose issues, or my kids like these anyway, and they don't have lactose issues, so it just mixes it up a little bit.
Great.
Okay, get that calcium going for their bones, so important. Okay, now here's where I think we get really fun. Again, just the packaging of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the package is good, it makes it look more interesting.
Right. So we all know the Chinese food takeout container thing, right? So what I've done is that there's hummus at the bottom of this.
Perfect.
Okay. So we pack a little hummus in there. So again, instead of fumbling, the kids get home from school, they're fumbling with all the different things in the fridge. I have peppers and this cute little veggie skewer already in here. Some of the dipping has already begun, and immediately my kids are more interested in this because it's fun.
So you would just put the hummus right into the
hummus in the bottom, and you can do any kind of dip that your kids like.
And you just save 2 containers. So normally you put the vegetables in one, I guess, and the hummus in another, and now you...
This will work in a lunchbox too. I would be a little bit more careful that it doesn't get like banged around too much, but I've totally done that in like a brown bag lunch too.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, you can put any dip down here on the bottom. You could do it with fruit, vegetables, whatever your kids like.
Awesome.
All right, and then these containers. So I always kind of say food safety is important.
Fun.
keep things frozen, have a good ice pack in there. They make them all different shapes and sizes. This I like, the frozen water bottle, then they can drink it, you can refill it. And then, do you know what this is?
What is that? Looks like a lollipop stick.
It is a lollipop stick. That is exactly what it is. So I like to make skewers out of lollipop sticks.
Can you buy lollipop
Yeah,
sticks?
you totally, yes. Because they're for craft stores have them, or you can get them online for making cake pops and lollipops and things like that. So I like to make skewers with them, and they fit perfectly in most lunch boxes. Because otherwise I'm getting the bigger skewers and I'm cutting them,
and it's a pain.
and there's a sharp edge on them. So this is just chicken sausage, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and peppers.
Awesome.
So again, whatever the kids really like, and you can package it with a lollipop stick.
I feel
That's
like I was
fantastic.
deprived as a child.
And you can
I
put
know.
fruit on them
Well,
too. I do fruit
I
skewers
want
on
to be
them too.
Dana White's kid in my
Right?
next life. That's all there is
Somebody
to
told
it.
them that because they was like, okay, mom, whatever. But
No,
no,
it's
that's
so
why
cool.
they keep me on my toes. Okay, and then lastly, I like just to keep handy prepackaged stuff ready to go. So that way, again, they're a lot more likely to go for it if when you're doing your meal prep for the
already
week.
ready.
Chop it all up, and then it's done. It just makes everybody's life easier.
Thank you, Dana White.
Great.
All right, for more healthy eating tips as you and your family get ready to head back to school, visit danawhitenutrition.com.
And you can also connect with Dana on her Instagram and Twitter.